Africa, the cradle of humankind, stands at a crossroads. We are a continent of immense potential, yet we remain divided. Our enemies celebrate our disunity. They thrive on our inability to unite. The time for division is over. The time for African unity is now. We must transcend our artificial borders. We must see ourselves as one people, united by a shared history and a common destiny. Let us remember the words of Kwame Nkrumah. Africa must unite. Our strength lies in our unity. Our power lies in our collective will. Together, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve true liberation. For centuries, Africa has been exploited by colonial powers. They plundered our resources, enslaved our people, and drew lines on a map to divide us. The legacy of colonialism still haunts us today. European countries and the United States continue to benefit from Africa's wealth. They control our economies through unfair trade deals and debt burdens. They dictate our policies through international institutions. We must break free from these neo-colonial shackles. We must reclaim our resources and control our own destinies. The time has come to dismantle the systems of oppression that keep us impoverished. Corruption is a cancer that eats away at the fabric of our societies. It is a tool used by our former colonizers to maintain their grip on power. Corrupt leaders are puppets, dancing to the tune of their foreign masters. We need leaders who serve the people, not their own greed. We need leaders who prioritize the welfare of the many over the enrichment of the few. We need leaders who will stand up to foreign interference and fight for Africa's interests. The fight against corruption is a fight for liberation. It is a fight for our dignity, our future, and our children's future. We must reject those who would sell our birthright for a pittance. Section 4. Visions of Unity. Honourable Patrice Lumumba, Honourable Traore, Honourable Malema, Madam Dr. Arcana Chihombori Kwao, Honourable Kagame, Honourable Museveni, Honourable PLO Lumumba, Madam President Zewde, Honourable Sam George, and the path forward. Throughout our history, Africa has produced visionary leaders who dared to dream of a united Africa. Leaders like Captain Ibrahim Traore, Patrice Lumumba, and others mentioned understood the power of unity. I must also give credit to one who meets the qualifications to be the president of one Africa, and that is none other than PLO Lumumba, but he deserves the title as honorable. Those great men and women recognized that a divided Africa would always be vulnerable to exploitation, and that's exactly what is happening under our eyes. Traore's unwavering commitment to Pan-Africanism inspires us. Nkrumah, Lumumba, Kenyatta, and other heroes' sacrifices in the face of neo-colonial forces strengthen our resolve. Their legacies remind us that true leadership demands courage, conviction, and an unwavering commitment to the people. Their vision for a united Africa must become our reality. We must honor their memory by picking up the mantle of Pan-Africanism and carrying it forward. Section 5. One Africa, One Destiny. Let us envision a united Africa. One Africa, with one president, one visa, one passport, and one currency. A continent where people and goods move freely from Cape Town to Cairo, the same way they give you a hard time to get a visitor's visa. Do the same. Make it hard for them to enter Africa as well. Do unto them the same that they are doing unto you, so they know what it feels like to steal your money and reject approving you for a visa, which is highway robbery. Africa is a continent. where the wealth of our resources should benefit all Africans, not just a privileged few and the outsider colonial thieves who have enriched themselves and build their nation from Africa's resources. We must redistribute government land to the poor, stop the oppression of our people, and stop taking orders from other world leaders. You are a sovereign nation. If you don't know what that is, look it up in a dictionary, and you shouldn't be a leader if you don't know what sovereign means. Land ownership is the foundation of economic empowerment. Give those who don't have. It is unjust for vast tracts of land to lie idle in the hands of the government while our people struggle to feed their families. The time for rhetoric is over. The time for action is now. If you are an African leader watching this video, ask yourself these questions. Who is going to bed tonight without dinner? Who is sleeping on the streets tonight? Which parents cannot afford to send their kids to school? Who can't afford to pay their rent on the first of each month? Who can't afford to pay their light bill? Who can't afford to send their sons and daughters to college? Do you think that those who are robbing Africa resources have those issues? No, they don't. You should fix your issues, take good care of your people as first priority, and kick out all colonial masters who have committed atrocities against black people out of Africa. Let us, the people of Africa, rise up and demand the future we deserve. Let us build a united, prosperous, and truly liberated Africa.